After 20 years of working in the Inland Revenue as a tax investigator, Ricky Steedman boldly decided to start his own tax and accountancy business. It was to be a new type of business that specialized in tax investigation services, whilst also providing a complete accountancy service.
I left the Revenue and Customs. My intention was to specialise in tax investigation, but I had all these hundreds of people that came to me, or after we had sorted out their problems, wanted us to carry on doing their accounts. So about 18 years ago, we moved in that direction so we can offer a proactive service that most accountants can't really compete with.
The last 23 years have seen growth and expansion from Steedman and Company, with them being firmly established in the marketplace as a leader in robust tax defense with a highly competitive invoicing policy. As their reputation grows, the future looks bright for the company.
We try and get involved in their businesses. We go out to their premises, we find out what they're doing, what they're making, what they're producing, who they're serving. And we take part with them in building their businesses up to be something even bigger than it already is.
When working for the Inland Revenue, Ricky Steedman managed to learn not only what techniques were used by Revenue and Customs, but also what kind of behaviour was likely to incur an inspection.
What has happened in the last 20 odd years is that in order to secure promotion, the inspectors have really had to toughen up considerably, and that in turn puts the pressure on to bring in the money. They want to get results. The pressure to deliver the goods on the inspectors has led to a toughening in attitudes, and nowadays when an investigation is opened up, the tax inspectors believe that this will lead to a substantial settlement, even if the business has no case to answer. So there is undoubtedly more pressure on the small businessmen nowadays than there ever has been in the past.
By bringing this knowledge into his firm, he has managed to help clients prevent the risk of an inspection. A number of people still come through the door with fresh tax problems, people already in trouble needing help.
Since I was an investigator on the other side, and I'm referred to now as gamekeeper turned poacher, there is much more necessity nowadays to have a strong tax defence team around you. If you're running a business and making substantial profit, it's no good paying just a couple of thousand a year for accountancy fees. It's much more important to have skilled professionals around you. When I first started in my training in the Revenue, there was a much more softly approach to investigating in general. What we tended to do was to haul a small businessman in and rap him over the knuckles and say, look, your figures are not really what we're looking for. Your business is making a lot more money than you're telling us, and if things don't look a lot better next year, you're going to be in serious trouble with us. We have clients from all over the UK, and we have retained them for many years now, and we're growing at a very fast rate. And I think the secret is that we have a small family unit here, and we make all our clients feel like they're part of that unit, and offering a personal service where we go out to the premises and have a very strong team here in-house so that we can tap on other resources when we need them. We call on other experts in the legal profession for tax tribunals, and we had a success recently in presenting one of the first cases in Scotland in the new tax tribunal surroundings. One of the benefits in using tax experts like ourselves, and there's probably not a lot of us around, is that we know how to deal with the different levels of investigation. Basic accountancy firms do not have the expertise or the ability to defend people under threat, and it is more important than ever to have a proper tax accountant. If we are asked to defend a small business who has possibly not had the benefit of proper tax advice in the past, and they come to Steedman and Company asking us as experts to take their case forward and try and get them the best result possible. This year we were delighted to be sponsors of the Edinburgh International Film Festival, and I personally was able to present the Best International Short Film Award to Fabio Piazza and Antonia Grassadonia for their film Rita, which won the award this year. For 2011 going forward, we are continuing our support of the Edinburgh International Film Festival, and we hope that everything's going to be a little bit more than just all right.
The economy may be uncertain, but Steedman and Company will be well placed to offer solid, level-headed advice with a combined experience that many firms may struggle to compete with.
What we have to do in this country is try and stimulate business to get going, and people who are losing their jobs really have to take up self-employment and get the whole economy going again and be part of that and think positively about building Britain up again into something that used to be a fantastic success.